You're watching Wheel Rava, and today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated sport touring motorcycles of the year. It's bold, it's versatile, and it's got Suzuki's engineering heritage baked onto every curve. Say hello to the 2026 Suzuki GSX-8T, a machine that sits right at the crossroads of sporty excitement and all-day comfort. So if you've been hunting for a bike that handles your daily grind, devours highway miles, and still gives you goosebumps through the corners, keep watching, because this bike might just be your next obsession. Suzuki has been on a roll lately, updating their lineup with modern engines, sharper designs, and more tech, and the GSX-8T is no exception. At its core, it's based on the same platform as the GSX-8S and the V-Strom 800 series, but tuned and tailored for riders who want sporty touring performance without the weight or cost of a full-on adventure bike. Let's start under the hood, or more accurately, under the tank. Powering the 2026 GSX-8T is the now well-proven 776cc parallel twin, a dock, liquid-cooled engine with a 270-degree crank. This engine has been praised in its siblings for its torquey character, punchy mid-range, and smooth throttle delivery, and it does not disappoint here either. It puts out around 83 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and about 57 pounds-feet of torque at 6,800 RPM. But stats alone don't tell the story. This engine has personality. That 270-degree crank gives it a V-twin feel, with a throaty rumble and a power band that's incredibly linear. Whether you're pushing through winding back roads or overtaking on the freeway, there's power when you need it without the snatchiness you sometimes get on smaller twins. Now, the GSX-8T isn't just about speed, it's about balance. It uses a steel frame with a lightweight aluminum swing arm, which gives it impressive stability at speed but still nimble handling when the roads get twisty. The suspension is handled by a Showa SFFBP front fork and a preload adjustable rear shock. While it's not as adjustable as some premium setups, it's tuned beautifully out of the box, soft enough to soak up rough pavement, firm enough to inspire confidence when you push it. The GSX-8T rolls on 17-inch cast wheels front and rear, with Michelin Road 6 tires as standard. These are excellent sport touring tires, grippy, durable, and well-suited to a range of riding conditions. The braking setup features dual 310mm front discs with Nissan radial mount calipers and a single rear disc, all managed by a 2-channel ABS system. Brake feel is strong and progressive, and there's just enough bite without being too abrupt, ideal for touring. Now let's talk tech, because Suzuki has finally brought their electronics game up to modern expectations. The GSX-8T comes with a 5-inch TFT full-color display, and it's the same clean, easy-to-read screen from the GSX-8S and V-Strom 800. It's intuitive, even in direct sunlight, and packs all the info you need: gear position, RPM, fuel, trip meters, and more. The electronics suite includes 3 ride modes: A, B, and C, which adjust throttle response to suit your riding style. Mode A gives you the most aggressive throttle map, while Mode C tones it down for rain or relaxed touring. There's also Suzuki traction control system with 3 levels of intervention, plus an offsetting if you want full control. Suzuki also includes their signature bi-directional quickshifter, which is buttery smooth both up and down the gears. Once you try it, you won't want to go back. It's especially helpful during spirited rides or when you're loaded up with luggage and want smooth shifts without clutch work. Cruise control is standard, and that's a huge plus. You've also got self-canceling turn signals, ride-by-wire throttle, and an easy start system that fires up the engine with a single tap. The GSX-8T also features Suzuki's low RPM assist, which prevents stalling when you're pulling away from a stop, great for beginners or tight traffic situations. Design-wise, the GSX-8T strikes a perfect middle ground. It's got a semi-aggressive look but with enough wind protection and comfort features to qualify as a true sport tourer. The full fairing is all new and aerodynamically sculpted, giving the bike a sleek and modern silhouette. It looks aggressive, especially from the front with its stacked LED headlights and sharp DRL signature. You get a non-adjustable windscreen, which is decently sized and provides enough coverage for most riders under 6 feet tall. Taller riders might wish for a bit more height or adjustability, but that can be addressed with aftermarket options. The fuel tank holds 5 gallons, giving you excellent range, easily over 200 miles on a tank with average riding. That's exactly what you want in a sport tourer. Long legs with few fuel stops. Ergonomics are another area where the GSX-8T shines. The seat is plush and wide, with a rider-friendly triangle that places the bars high and the pegs low. The result, a relaxed upright riding posture that won't kill your back on long days. The seat height is 32.7 inches, which strikes a nice balance between accessibility and ground clearance. Passenger accommodations are also quite decent, and there are solid rear grab handles for a pillion. And for those looking to tour seriously, Suzuki offers hard side cases and mounting hardware as factory accessories, along with heated grips, a center stand, and tank bags. Now let's talk about the ride. Out on the road, the GSX-8T feels confident and composed. In tight corners, it tips in with precision and holds a line without trauma. It's not razor-sharp like a supersport, but it's far more agile than a bulky adventure bike. The 17-inch wheels, sticky rubber, and balanced chassis give it a playful character, one that makes you want to carve through corners all day. And on the highway, it's a true tourer. That fairing takes the wind off your chest, the engine hums along comfortably in the mid-range, and the suspension irons out the imperfections. Add in the cruise control and quickshifter, and you've got the bike that makes long-distance rides not just tolerably but enjoyable. It's also remarkably refined. There's little vibration, the gearbox is slick, and the fueling is spot on. In terms of build quality, Suzuki has taken a big leap with this generation and nothing feels cheap or plasticky. The switchgear is tactile, the paint is deep and glossy, and the overall fit and finish are top tier for its class. So how much does all this cost? The 2026 Suzuki GSX-8T is priced at $9,699. For context, that puts it just a touch above the naked GSX-8S, and well below more expensive options like the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT or the BMW F900XR. For under 10 grand, you're getting a sporty, comfortable, tech-packed motorcycle that's ready to tour or tackle your local twisties, and that's seriously compelling. Of course, there's competition. The aforementioned Tracer 9 GT offers more tech and power, but at a significantly higher price. Kawasaki's Ninja 1000 SX is also a contender, but heavier and less nimble around town. And Honda's NC750X, it's efficient, sure, but nowhere near as engaging to ride. What sets the GSX-8T apart is its balance. It's not just a sporty bike with bags, or a touring bike trying to be cool up. It's a purpose-built machine for riders who want versatility, performance, and comfort in one affordable package. So, who's the GSX-8T for? Honestly, just about anyone. New riders will appreciate its user-friendly nature and low-maintenance needs. Intermediate riders will love its flexibility and sporty spirit. And seasoned riders, they'll admire how Suzuki has made a do-it-all machine that doesn't compromise where it counts. If you're a commuter during the weekend and explorer on the weekends, the GSX-8T is calling your name. It's got the heart of a sport bike, the soul of a tourer, and the practicality of a daily ride, all in one tight package. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Suzuki GSX-8T. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe for more weekly moto content, and let us know in the comments, is the GSX-8T your next bike, or do you think Suzuki could have pushed it further? Thanks for riding with USA. This is Wheel Rev, and we'll see you on the next ride.